Hi, I'm Dr. Michelle Simpson, and I'm on the leadership team with the NSN Houston chapter. And welcome to one of our feature presentations as we talk about how to successfully start a side business. And so there are so many people who want to start a business, but they just don't know where to begin. Some people don't want to leave their job, they're afraid to give up the comfort of that income. Some people don't think they have time. For whatever reasons, there's a lot of fear built up into becoming a business owner. But we've all learned that in the times and how the world has changed, it's really important to have multiple streams of income, especially if you want to build wealth. And so I promise you, I believe, don't leave a job until you have a job. Um,
hmm
but now, as things are changing, I really believe that it's important to find your other niche and where you fit in. And so, with that, we are going to talk to Miracle Simeon about the way to correctly start a side business. So, Miracle, please introduce yourself and kind of tell us why you're here and why you are the perfect person to talk to us about a side business.
Hello, again, my name is Miracle Simeon, and I do want everybody just to breathe. I am not telling you to quit your job, quit your 9 to 5. I strongly believe in, working your side business. Some people like to say your side hustle and still have your job. Like, let's not go crazy. I, on the other hand, do have 4 businesses, and I'll give you the quick elevator pitch and just rundown of what I do. So my first main business is Vogue Professional Services. We do full cycle HR. So anything dealing with people, that's what we do. Engagement, management, training, SOPs, anything you think of, that's what we do. And with that, we started our tech company, which is called Connect Pro. And so that is a full startup. Yes, 2 Black girls from Houston, Texas started a tech company, and we focus on engagement and specifically in the merger and acquisition sector or space. And then I have Miraculous Moments. We do photo booth services. So if you've been to an innocent event, I'm sure you've seen our photo booth. We do weddings. And then the last thing is Miracle Simeon, of course, the brand. So I love to talk to entrepreneurs, just people in general that want to start a business. So I help you with
So, sounds like a lot of black girl magic going on.
that.
Whoa. So let's take someone like me. I work regular 9 to 5,
Yes.
and I don't technically have a business. I have a few ideas, but what's step one? Where do you begin?
Oh, I love this question. I get it all the time. And you need to first get a sale. So many entrepreneurs or people who want to start a business go out there and they get a website, they get their logo, they get business cards, they do all of this. And what do? They spend money. So just focus on just getting one sale. And I call it the 111. You get one sale, you're focusing on one problem, and you're creating one value. So that goes for people who have a service-based business, which is intangible business, and those who have a product that is a tangible business. If you want to start a t-shirt line, don't have like the t-shirt, the shoes, the accessories, like just sell one shirt. And even for people who want to start a coaching business, like focus on solving one problem, and if you can get somebody to buy it, then you know, like, okay, this is something that I can do. And when people jump out there and create like a marketing plan and all is too early, they get burnt out, they get disappointed, and then they don't want to start their business. And remember, I'm not telling you to quit your job. So it needs to be something that you can do while you're still working your 9 to 5.
hmm So you're saying if I want my shirt business, I shouldn't come up with 17 different shirts in 34 colors and
Mm-mm.
from extra, extra small to 5X.
No.
No, it's not the way to go. Oh, okay,
You
got it.
do your one shirt. It comes in black. It got white lettering. No, we don't do colors. This is what we have. And if you can sell out, then we can introduce different, colors.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
So I've made my first sale and I think I'm onto something. So then now what?
So for people, this is a great structure for people who have an idea or they have several ideas that they want to test out. But for those who don't have an idea, I always tell people the best way to start a side business or a side hustle is to monetize your own skills. So we have been on this earth for X amount of years. I'm not going to tell my age, but over those years, I've learned something. Or even in your 9 to 5, you do something. So you can always start with what you have and just teach people what you already do. And here's the kicker. When you're trying to figure out, okay, so I'm an accountant and I want to have a course on, something that accountants do. Here's where you start. Start with what's already popular. Do not go reinvent the wheel. Do not go, I want to be the first of its kind. Like you're trying to start a side business. So you want to do what's already popular and what's already out there. And that is how you know that it is profitable. So people ask me all the time, should I do my passion or should I focus on what's already out there? I would say focus on what's already profitable in the business. That's always a good start.
So a follow-up question to that, because I feel like some people might push back, you know, I make coffee very well, but there's already Starbucks and Caribou and Caffeine Corner and all of
Yeah.
those places. Like, why do we need another coffee?
So when it comes to that, again, like I said earlier, if it's already out there, then you know that it's profitable. I'm not saying you create Starbucks, but it kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. You need to focus on selling one thing at a time. So then you get to figure out who's your target market, who's your ideal customer, who you're going to sell to. And the quickest way to do that is to just start talking. So you can be deemed an expert of any subject if you just simply start talking about it.
So, you talked about what's kind of already out there and you do some research on what's available. So then how do you set yourself apart? Because you'll get some pushback if it's already there. There's already Starbucks. Why do we need more coffee?
So it kind of goes back to what I said earlier. Focus on one problem and one solution. So when you do that, you get the opportunity to figure out who is your target audience and your ideal customer. And once you find that, you identify the gap and then you get to be you. So we are all different, we are all creative, and we are all uniquely made. So that's how you make yourself unique and different from what's out there. All you have to do is kind of be yourself because there's only one Michelle, there's only one Miracle. So I like to tell my people who I'm working with to just talk about what your business is and get to know your customers. Ask the people what they want. A good way of doing this is posting, hey, what do you think about this service? And people will tell you. And it also, because you're going to pick something that's popular, right? You're not going to be the only one on the market. Go ahead and Insta stock them. Figure out what their customers are saying. Figure out what they're asking for. And that is a great idea for you to kind of capitalize on this gap because you know it's a need for the people.
Hmm. That's kind of a good point. Insta stock. I don't know if I've ever heard that, but I like
Oh, I
it.
don't.
Is that a real word? If not, trademark it. You heard it here first. Insta stock. Okay, so we have our market together. We know who our audience is. So
Mm-hmm.
then what do we do?
So here's something that people overlook. You need to make sure whatever you're solving or whatever you're doing is urgent. And I'll give you a prime example of this. It was a video going viral a couple of weeks ago about a young lady on Shark Tank, and she was talking about the mask. And everybody said, no, this isn't a good idea. Like, why are we going to ever need masks? And then fast forward to the pandemic, and masks are everywhere. So you need to focus on something that is urgent now. She was just ahead of her time. So if you focus on a problem that is urgent now, then you know that it's profitable because You're starting a side business to get money. Like some people be like, I want my passion project. I want to be inspired. Yeah, that's cool and all. But for this side business, we need to make money. So make sure it is something that the people need now.
Okay. So we figured out what people need. Um, Now are we starting to get a marketing plan? Like, what do we do? How does this work?
Okay, so again, we are not quitting our day job. We really don't have a lot of time. And you need to focus on outbound marketing. And that'll eliminate the pressure of having this perfect Instagram story and going live. And I need to have a content calendar and creation. Like that's a lot. And then you look out there and people have all these bundle deals and they're like $27. Like, no, that's not you. Prime example today, I posted on Facebook and I said, what are some of the things that hinder people from starting their side business? I had over 32 comments of people saying, money and time, and they don't know where to start. And Google, you don't even know what to Google. And I commented on each of their posts, and I slid into all of their DMs.
In a good
this
way.
is this is where it is okay to slide in somebody's DM and offer your services. I was doing that on purpose. And for the entrepreneur or world, you call it a discovery call. So I scheduled a discovery call with each and every one of those 30 people who commented on my post. And that way, the relationship's there. I don't have to reintroduce myself. I'm sure if they commented on my post, they already know me. They already know who Miracle is. So it's going to be an easier sell because you don't have time to have 3 months in advance of content and go live. You got to go to work. So this is a way that you can focus on one-to-one sale because remember, the goal is to get one sale.
So, okay, so we're doing one-to-one sales. We have all of
Mhm.
these people, we've slid in their DMs, and then what do we do? Are we trying to wing it like each different person? Like how does this work?
No, we have to create a system with everything you do. You have to leverage systems. Again, we don't. Time has always been the factor with doing anything. It doesn't matter if you're running a business. I mean, time is time. So when it comes to that side business, everything needs a template. So when you are reaching out to customers, those 30 people who commented on my Facebook, I didn't curate a different message for everyone. Let me back it up. I still brought some personality if I knew something about them, but the essence of it, the body meat of it was the same thing. So I'm not typing a new message every time. I'm copying and paste that message. And when I get on the phone with them, this is another big trick when you do have these discovery calls, let them tell you everything. You shouldn't be talking a lot. So I have my 5 questions that I ask them, and they tell me, I need help with this. This will benefit me, and I need this, and the value is this. So I'm letting them tell me what they want, what they need, and how much of a value it is for them. And I'm kind of just spinning it back to them. That's a big way. But of course, this is all structured scripts in a sense. I'm still bringing my personality and myself, but I know what I'm going to say and what I'm going to ask.
Okay. So I've got my one black t-shirt with the white letters and one color, just a couple of sizes. I've found my people, who I'm
You
selling it
posted?
to. I
Yes.
posted it. I have my system with my slid into their DMs, like, don't you
Yes.
like this shirt? Or if you had a shirt, put it on a shirt, what would you say? Guess
Yes.
what? I made this shirt for you.
Mm-hmm.
So am I ready now? Do I have a business?
Yes.
What am I doing?
Just start. Oh, I have so many people that I talk to that they just let fear get in the way. So you have to start. And here's an example of why you should start. Because you will fail, not to say fail, but you will have to make mistakes and you will adjust. But you are further off than anything. A guy that I mentored in business, he started off with a t-shirt line. He called me after he created the whole t-shirt line. He didn't listen to me and focusing on one thing. But anyways, he started a whole clothing brand and he was doing relatively good. The pandemic happened and he posted a picture of him eating some chicken wings that he made, and it low-key went locally viral. So he pivoted his whole business and now he's selling chicken dinners essentially. Now it's selling for $20, but if he wouldn't have never started his t-shirt line business, he wouldn't have never been in the food industry. So don't be scared and just step out there with a leap of faith and start with what you have now, because you never know what it will turn into. You know, I started my Miraculous Moments business and it runs on autopilot because we're on the knot, but it created these other 3 avenues of businesses. So just don't be stuck in your mind that if I start this, it has to succeed. Like, it may change. You never know. It's okay.
It's okay. So I guess in closing, like, how do you wrap this up or do a quick summary? If you were, you know, on an elevator with someone
Yes.
going from the top to the bottom and you just accidentally
Mm-hmm.
found yourself in this conversation and they said, you know, I really think I want to start a writing business. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't know where to start. What should I do? What advice would you give them going from the 48th floor to
Mm-hmm.
floor 1 and maybe
Yes.
possibly 2 stops in between?
Okay, so what is one with your writing business? What is one thing that you are solving? So you help writers create a compelling story. Okay. Go
Okay.
on Instagram. First, to figure out where these people are. Are they on Instagram or on Facebook or are they on LinkedIn? Or just cast a wide net. Go ahead and post to all 3 of those and start talking about creative stories and examples of you taking, 3 sentences and turning it into 5 paragraphs. Or if you've helped somebody else, post what they said about you. So just start talking about it. And then people are going to say, oh, I like that, or oh, I need help with this. Slide into their DMs and offer your services. Or another good way is to find someone's post on LinkedIn or Facebook and give them an example of how you would rewrite that. So you would take how to start a successful side business and say, hey, I'm a content creator. I help you tell a better story. Here's an example of what I would do for you. So that is a great way to book a business on the spot, because they're going to see that you gave them value and you're worth doing future business with, because you gave them an example. So again, just start, do something.
All right. Well, are there any final words that you would like to give, or just one final key piece of advice before I close out this session?
Again, we are all creative, and I do believe that we can have multiple streams of income. I think starting a business or being an entrepreneur sounds scary to people, but you can have both. You can have your 9 to 5 and you can have something on the side, just so you can provide a better life for you and your family.
So how could people find you? I would like to give you a plug before we go. How do they, Facebook, Instagram,
Yes.
email?
So Facebook, Miracle Simeon. I am the only one. Oh, Simeon is Semin. I know. And then on Instagram, I'm actually Miracle Trishelle, and that is my middle name. And then on LinkedIn, I'm also Miracle Simeon.
And how do you spell Trishelle?
Oh, Trechellle.
Miracle Trishelle. Oh, like Michelle, but with the TRE. Nice. I like it. Um, your mom is smart. I like it. So everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for paying attention to Miracle in her quick lesson on how to successfully start a side business. And the number one thing is get a sale. Don't spend all your money before you start to make money. I think that was probably the really key lesson that we all could take from it and get into it. And so yeah, just get going. And if you're interested in becoming a member of the Houston chapter of NSN. Please sign up. You can check for the salesnetwork.org/Houston. And the link is right there on the bottom. We would love to have you. We would love to get you involved and welcome you into the organization. There's a lot to learn, and please stay tuned and watch any of the other sessions that are posted while we are getting used to this new normal, cliche term that we hate to say, but life really is different now, and we need to adjust and we need to pivot. So pivot in pandemic, get your business going, get your multiple streams of income going, and start your path to wealth for your family. Thank you for watching.